We got Harsh here. He's a professional wrestler. Been doing it for, what, 20 plus years or more?
Almost 30.
Almost 30 years, yeah. Wrestling now for PWE, Pro Wrestling Epic. If it ain't pro wrestling, it ain't shit.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I was going to start off. What inspired you to become a professional wrestler?
My best friend, Izzy Blackwell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He come to me one night and he says, "Hey, Harsh, man, let's go watch some wrestling." I'm like, WWE, WCW at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "They in town. What are we doing?" He says, No, man, it's this independent wrestling. It's, small company. Let's go check it out. So we went, sat down front row, heckled everybody, every motherfucker that came out. It didn't matter, face, heel, didn't give a shit. So intermission rolls around, man, and fucking this dude in a suit comes walking over. And we're kind of like, what the fuck is this guy, He leans over the barricade and he's like, "Hey, you guys workers?" We were like, "What?" And he's like, "Wrestlers. You guys wrestlers?" And we're like, "No." And he goes, "Want to be?" And we were like, "Oh man, I don't know, man. Tell us what's involved. How hard's this gonna be?"
How old were you at this point?
See, that's the thing, man. I got into wrestling late. I was probably about 26, and it just, dude, it was. He says, "Oh, you're gonna train. Could be 6 months to a year before you get your first match. It'll be tough." We were like, "All right, cool. We'll come check it out." So we went, trained for the first time with the Beast, Hubert Stinson. Love that guy. But he was our first trainer, and he was rough. He was. I ain't gonna bullshit. It was old school, man. He played rough, and that's how it was. And we trained for about, I don't know, we were only 3 months in, I think, maybe 4. And they came to us and said, "Hey, we're gonna put you in this rookie rumble." We were like, "Cool." Now we went out and did our thing. I went over, which was kind of crazy. I didn't think that was gonna happen, being that quick. We were waiting, and from then on, it was just like me and Izzy ended up being a tag team. And once we started traveling, shit got a little crazy. Izzy was 6'2", 6'3", 420 pounds at the time. He was a big boy. I'm not no little guy. I'm 6'4", so. And once we'd go to these places, like we'd get these bookings, and half the time it was me fighting him. But once they seen us, they were like, "Oh, you guys are a tag team too?" We were like, "Oh yeah." And they were like, "Oh, you gotta come back as a tag team." And we'd go there for a couple months. Next thing you know, they'd throw the belts on us. So we were traveling around the damn Midwest, for a month at a time, just doing our thing.
Yeah.
You make good money, but here's the deal, man. Merch was our biggest thing. Like we sell some fucking shirts, man.
Yeah.
Because we were Power Trip at the time, and it just got so fucking nuts sometimes. Like you'd forget where you were, like what time. You'd be like, before you go out the curtain, people are telling you where you're at. Yeah. Kind of shit. So,
were you primarily a heel or?
No, actually, it was really weird, dude. Like they'd say, "Oh, be a heel," and we'd go out and fucking tear into these people like Bubba Ray, Dudley, and fucking Devon style back in the old days.
Fuck yeah.
And it didn't fucking matter, dude. All they wanted to see was us beat the fucking piss out of somebody. Yeah. That's it.
2 big dudes.
Yeah, 2 big dudes, long haired, fucking come out to some fucking heavy ass music, and that's all they wanted. They just want to see us beat the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah.
And so everybody started running us face. And really, we were hard faced because we didn't play by the rules. We didn't do anything that, we didn't do a whole a lot of low blows or eye gouging and shit like that, but I'd drag your face down the ropes, shit like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you play, right?
That's right.
So
gotta hurt little.
You know, and it just got, it got to the point that we had been a tag team for like 7 years. And everywhere we went, you put the belts on us, it's hard to get them off of us, you know, and make it
right,
believable.
Right.
I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it.
Everyone's pretty much,
You know, but yeah, I mean, so the business has changed so much because back then there was kayfabe. You didn't go sit in a fucking crowd to watch your buddy wrestle. You just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Half the time the locker rooms were separate. You had a fucking heel locker room, you had a face locker room. And that's how we knew it, you know, and then as things started changing, and drama's always been there.
Yeah.
No matter who says it, drama's always been in the fucking business. It's how you take it. Like, if you're gonna come in, it's all about you, you know, and you want the belt, and you gotta have it, you know, to feel like you're something, you know. And to me, it's not. It's never been like that. It was always, what can we do for the show?
Yeah.
You know, if a promoter, you're an independent contractor, you get it. You're paid to do a job. So when you go in, your boss says, "Oh, this is what I want. Are you gonna get? You're gonna give it to him, right? You're gonna do what he's asked you to do. Not piss, fucking moan, piss and fucking cry about what is actually you're doing. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking job, man. Mm-hmm. Just do your fucking job. Because first off, you go out there and you do your job for these guys, you're gonna get a lot more bookings because you're easy to work with. You work well with others. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're wrestling the same 4 fucking guys every fucking week, you ain't learning nothing. Mm-hmm. You're just doing the same shit over and over and over again. I get it. I'm a big guy. I'm a punch and kick kind of guy, you know.
How do you prepare for your matches, mentally and physically? How do you go about it?
Well, Scooby Snacks help.
Yes, sir.
You know, I was brought into the business did a lot of walk and talking, what they call a walk and talker. So I didn't have to sit around. But I do get a little hyped up. I do a lot of pacing. I'm a pacer, man. I'll pace back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I just think of going through the match in my head, what's going to happen. Yeah. But, you know, a lot of times you don't know what's really going to happen until you get in that play. You know, you're out there, shit gets crazy. You just go with it, you know. You know, that's because that's what that crowd wants. They want you to just go for it and go with it.
Yeah, this things last for so. That memory of a good night lasts for so long. You know what I mean? And can you share one of your memorable moments? Like, what was one of your most memorable?
Izzy Blackwell's retirement. When he retired, we did a match in Iowa for HCWA, and usually, you know, when a guy's going out, when he's retiring, most time he's going to go out on his back. It's just how it is. Mm-hmm. Basically, you know, Vikings carried out on your shield kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Well, we decided at the beginning of the show, being the promoter, Chad, he says, what we're going to do, you know, and I was like, I had been the champion for over 2 years. I was over it, so to speak, you know, because it's more fun to chase the belt than it is to actually have to carry the son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. And so when Izzy was retiring, we did a barbed wire, tables, chairs, ladders, meat cleaver, just basically all out fucking war. Mm-hmm. Kendos, anything you could possibly think of, we used it. And dude, that match, I don't know why. At this point in time, Izzy's health was starting to get bad, and I would, every time I'd do something to him or he'd do something to me, he'd go, "You ready to go home?" And I'd be like, "Nope, let's do this." And he'd be like, "Oh fuck." fuck, all right.
You don't want it to end.
Yeah, because it was my last time to be able to work with my best friends, you know, and so we just kept going, man. I pushed him for a good 20 minutes. And he's a big boy, you know, and he was pissed, man. About the end of it, he goes, let's fucking do it. All right, well, we had these fucking pieces of plywood about 2 foot wide or so, had barbed wire looped up on them. They had the ropes wrapped in barbed wire, and I pulled out this fucking meat cleaver from out one of the stairs, and I come in and I'm fucking blading, dude, fucking just, you know, people are flipping the fuck out, and he gets up on me, and fucking out of nowhere, dude, he just fucking Samoan drops me into this fucking barbed wire. Dude, going into the barbed wire, it hurts like fucking hell. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you. It hurts. And if you don't come off of it the same way you went on it, it just just rip the shit out of you, you know? Man. And, dude, I had it all fucking tangled up in my fucking hair. Fucking, they had to cut me out of the shit. But, dude, I remember laying there on the fucking mat, and just, they counted 3 and they gave him the belt. And dude, I could feel the ring going. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I rolled over, and when I rolled over, I came face to face with him. He was laying face down, he was just laying there crying. Yeah, that was hard. Yeah, that was, but that memory, dude, was just, because that fucking crowd, oh my God, dude, they just lost their shit.
That's amazing, dude. That's
He went out with the belt.
See, and look, that's not even a big name. It was just a fucking small company in Iowa. Dude, they were our family, man. We had wrestled there for fucking like 11 or 12 years, every fucking month. They were rabid fans. Like, we get some rabid fans at PWE, but those crowds, they knew that they were a part of the show. You know, without them, there is no fucking show, man. And I want fans to realize, you're part of the show, man. Show that shit, man. Get loud. Fucking tear a motherfucker up. Who cares? They'll be all right. Their feelings will be hurt, but they'll be okay. You know, kind of shit. So, there's a lot of that out there, man. A lot of shit. I've been doing it for so long. We've been to so many places that I forget shit. Like, I did a podcast not too long ago with a couple guys from down south that we worked with. Death Row and Bogey, and they do Johnny's Garage, and they would, you know, we were talking, you know, there was a bar fight in Iowa one night, fucking me, Rowe, and Bogey, and our promoter's wife were the ones involved, but we were really drunk, dude, like, we were really drunk. We didn't realize even what had, between us, we pieced it all together.
Right.
And then the other day when I did it, they were like, they're talking, and I'm like, wow, man, it's so crazy that you guys see it. I remember this. And they were like, oh, yeah, that happened too. I'm like, damn, man, we were, it was a crazy, crazy night. Police at the hotel, the whole 9 yards. But everybody said we were there all night. So. Yeah, you got 15 people saying, oh, no, they were here all night long, man.
That's
they
awesome.
do better.
Is that more recent, or is that?
No, that was years ago, dude.
Okay, good.
That was years ago. We're good. Statute of limitations.
That's right. Yeah. So Izzy has a son, Damien, right? And he's you guys with Power Trip.
Yeah,
tell us how you got how that happened, how that came up.
Well, Izzy had passed away, and Lenny Mephisto, he called me.
Shout out to Lenny.
Shout out, Bubba. He gave me a call and wanted to do a memorial show for Izzy, and he'd been asking me for a year or so to come back. Because I walked away. Like I said, drama's a fucking bitch, man. I don't deal with it well. So he calls me and asks me, he says, will you do it? And of course I said, yeah.
I'm glad it was a good time.
I was like, he says, I want you to tag with Damien. And I'm thinking, goddamn, man, is he even old enough to be in the ring? What is he? You know, he's 18. I think, at the time, 17 or 18. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it, you know. So I came in, we did the thing, we did a hardcore match with the Beast and Joker. I took some pretty nasty shots through doors and shit like that, and we beat them, but it just, I don't know, dude, it felt like I walked in the locker room and lady comes up to me, you know, and he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, starts doing this little scratch. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, feel that? I'm like, yeah, I feel it, you know. He goes, the itch.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, all right. So first, let me talk it over with the better half, because
The warden.
let her, because she's never seen it, you know, because I've been with her for 12 years now, and she never had seen it.
So you're over a decade out of it.
Yeah.
And you're
Wow.
You know, and so she was like, I don't know what to do. You know, how's it gonna? Maybe. She goes, well, if you think you can do it and you love to do it, do it. You know, and I'm like, fuck it. All right. I said, well, first thing I did is I called Damien and I said, hey, because he was working for some smaller companies, and I was like, why don't you come over here and work with me, and let's see what we can do with it, you know. I said, I want to put Power Trip back together. And I said, but, you know, fucking decades out, you know, and I was like, let's do it. And he was on board fucking from the get. He was like, let's fucking do it. So I brought him in, man, and dude, it just in the last 2 years, I guess, it's roughly, it's fucking night and day, dude, with him.
I thought the same thing.
He dropped weight. He fucking looks good. He fucking
He's
moves
evolved
good.
more than anyone else.
Yeah, he has. He
He's
definitely
like-
has. Yeah.
I remember
His mom is really cool.
His
She's a really big
intensity.
supporter of his
Yeah,
too, man.
his
She does some
fucking
really cool stuff.
intensity fucking is there, dude. Because
Yeah.
like,
You got him and Halo together.
yeah, he didn't realize.
Yeah.
I kept telling him, I said, dude, you just don't realize that you're a big guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I said, look, man, you're letting these fucking 150-pound guys fucking sling you around. That's not the business, brother. That's not how shit works. And I mean, don't get me wrong, because dude, I've worked guys that were easy 150 pounds, fucking, you know, 4'10".
Yeah.
You know,
Featherweights.
But I had great matches with these guys because I tell them in the beginning, man, you're a fucking rabbit chihuahua.
Yeah.
Every time I do something, I said that I'll hit you with something big and we'll just work this.
Yeah.
And you gotta, of course, work a little comedy in that fucking, because it's just gotta be half-assed believable at
Yeah.
the best, you know.
Yeah.
But I had great matches with Jackal. Shout out, brother. We had some great matches. Dingo, even, I wrestled Dingo, and he did we had a great chain match.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the guys that you meet in the business, there's a lot of guys in the business that have this, I don't know, I say a fucking stranglehold, if you will, you know. They try to tell a lot of businesses, say, oh, you can't work here, you can't work there. There's, you know, when there's 15 fucking companies within a 100-mile radius, if you're working every fucking show, you're just burning out your crowd.
Yeah.
People don't want to see you that much. They'll say, oh no, I'll just catch them next time.
Yeah.
You know, I never did that. We picked a home company, and then we didn't work within 100 miles of there. Dude, and we fucking were booked all the time. You know, and I don't know. Young guys, they'll either learn, you know, the hard way, because
Yeah.
they get out on that road. It's completely fucking different than working in just this area.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. You guys is well, I believe that was your debut, wasn't it? That night in Alton with Power Trip, right?
Yeah.
And that was because we had been going to some shows prior to that, and we've seen most of the wrestlers, the repeat ones, and a couple new ones here and there, you know. And as soon as I heard the music come out, I said, "Who the fuck?" And I look up, and here's your fucking Dude, I seen you, and the first thing I can think of was like Undertaker / Kane / the tallest motherfucker in the business, and you came out all pissed off, and dude, and like that hyped me the fuck up, and from that point on, you know, it was like I come to support you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys give you guys give nasty fucking matches, man. I mean, that's the thing. I seen you with Cash Borden, you know, and you went to the hospital after that, which got cut, you know what I'm saying? Got your shit
split open wide.
And sure. You know, I have
Faircade
that was in
Centralia.
That was in Centralia. At the golf course, whatever. Yeah.
Yep. And steel room of that chair took me good.
Yeah, I've seen you do a few things, man, and you're definitely not hard to. You're definitely hard to beat. I mean, it takes cheating. It takes cheating solution. You
go for the legs and
fucking solution.
Dude, it's been
I'll get them on here one day.
Yeah, we had a war with those guys for a year. Man. Fucking year straight.
Nick, I love that dude, but that's sad.
Brutal fucking matches.
I hate him as a character. Yeah, Nick's the shit. But I that's why when I seen him coming out with the solution and with the other guy that we don't talk about. I was like, this dude looks like an asshole, and that's why I like you because you look like a monster, and I just love people who like fit that bill. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Nick is. We first started running that whole thing. It was just, I was like, okay, you're a young guy. Let's walk and talk, man. He was like, what? And I was like, wait, look, dude, this is the start. This is the ending. Everything else is just bullshit. And he just looked at me and he was like, what? It's like, go out there, dude. Fucking when I come out, of course, the eyes are fucking bugged.
Oh, yeah,
fucking raging, you know? And bagging him in the fucking corner. I can remember bagging him in the corner and he fucking looked up at me and he goes, are you pissed?
He's not the same about me in the crowd, bro. I'm like, I'm playing a character.
You know, and then he got so... Over them, 6 months of working together, he got so much better at working. I said, dude, just eat them up. And he did. And look at him. Most hated motherfucker out there. Right now,
he is. That's why I loved work. I love being in the crowd with he gets there because he's ripped my shirt off me before. He's tore up signs. And I love picking. He came to me one time and he's like, hey man, at the time I come up to you and you were this and that, he goes, I thought you were mad at me. So I walked, I said, bro, I'm never mad. I said, I'm playing the big guy, the big tough scary guy that you're punking out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking like a fool, and that's what I want. Right. I want you to make me look like a fucking fool in front of everyone because you're the asshole.
It's a show.
It's this. I love it, and I love the theatrics, man.
That's the biggest part. Like you said. Okay, look, man, you're a fan, but you know that you're part of that fucking show.
Yes, and that's what drew me to.
You know, anytime there's video or fucking IWTV. You're part of it, man. You know what I mean? You're always going to be that part of it. You're going to be able to go on there and be like, look, I'm there.
Yeah.
Look, right there.
Yeah.
You know, and people don't get it. I mean, but look, man, look at the dude that goes to all the WWE shows with the green shirt. Yeah. That dude is always from like second row, first row, second row. Always. Every fucking big pay-per-view, that dude is sitting there.
You get a guy in the crowd who gets a pop from the crowd.
Right, dude. They can fucking introduce him as green shirt guy and he can get a pop.
Yeah. I see a lot of returning people back in those crowds, man.
ECW, look at that crowd, dude. It was always the same fucking people.
Yeah, right there in front.
And they knew. Because that's how come Dudley's play so dirty, man, with them and shit. Because they fucking knew. It was part of the fucking show. Look how big they got.
Yeah.
Rowdy crowds, man.
Yeah, I love that.
Loud
it
and
feeds
rowdy.
the show. Like when Tom's out there, Lonnie, Chris is out there.
Yeah.
That whole energy changes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. We get everybody else riled up, man. That one show.
Because a few people can make it bigger.
Yeah. Like that one we did at the rival one up there in Alton.
Anarchy.
Dude, that was a wild night. And those dudes, and I think Lonnie came up to him or whatever, but I even thought those dudes were going to want to do something, you know what I mean? And I was like, please God, don't let this be, because I mean, I got my kids, but I'm a warrior, and I don't mind people seeing anything.
We were joking.
We all shook hands, and it was all cool. I was like, oh, thank God.
We were counting our guys, like, all right, Tom's over there. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah, bro. I was just thinking in my head, like, I just don't play. I don't argue back with people. I wait till the moment happens, and then I do what I do, but I don't. But at the time, I was, thank God, because we all shook hands and we all understood this is all love. This is all, you know what I mean? But like when I first seen...
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was very good.
The fucking MASH was fucking brutal, dude.
My lady looked up at Lenny while he was standing by the bathrooms up there, and she goes, hey, look at him. Looks like a proud father. I said, yeah, he does, bro. He does, man. You know, and so he come up here to promote for the Salem Rec Center one time. And I went there, you know, and my first experience, I left there thinking, I went there kind of skeptical because I lost touch of wrestling a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? And just because it's just something I used to be real heavy into when I was a kid, growing up a little bit, and I just kind of lost the touch, right? So when I seen, and it wasn't WWE or WCW, nothing like that, it was just like a local thing. So at first I go off there and I'm thinking, my initial reaction was, this is kind of corny, this is kind of silly, but it looks cool, it's whatever, I'm watching it, I'm not, you know, hating or nothing like that. I've seen people do that in the crowd, you know, whatever, but by the end of the night, I looked over and my family, my lady and my brother and his kids and shit were all yelling. We were all, you know, going back to the crowd. And like, I looked over and thought, everyone's having fun. And like, this is actually kind of fun. And then like, we went to another one and it was like, we caught on to that whole, like, we can boo these people. Like no one's going to get mad at us for booing the you know what I mean? And like, then it just went off from there. Like, then we started picking our favorite wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? And like, and I'm cool with all the wrestlers, but there is certain wrestlers that just stand out the most to me, and I really, that's what I stick to, and it's one of those things where it's that first initial dude comes out, you see every guy coming out all the time. Okay, new guy, he's doing this, new guy. You know, all of a sudden you're like, oh, who the fuck is this? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the guys that they demand your attention.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've started to notice like there's guys like Calvin Coco.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's in rookie too.
Yeah, he's just got that spot, that man, that personality.
Yeah.
Great. You know, that's great. That's what you want. You know, that character, that feel.
Right.
You know, and I tell all the guys all the time, I'm like, the best characters always have a little bit of truth to them.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the big game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I mean,
absolutely.
Stone Cold, The Rock. Those guys, that's them, dude. I mean, they just
hyperbolize yourself.
Yeah, you know, it has to kind of be that
bigger
like that.
than life.
Yeah.
I mean, look how fucking Stone Cold used to walk down the fucking ramp.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking BMF walk, dude.
Dude, that's my favorite. No, Stone Cold was my buddy. Like,
Vince McMahon was the funniest of them all, dude. That fucking jumping. I'm like, holy shit.
Stone Cold was my dude because like his character was a little piece of me.
He's the worker.
The Undertaker was a little piece of me. You know.
Right.
And that's why I kind of related to you when I heard the music and your persona. I thought that's a little piece of me right there. Right. You know, Nick, because he's a dickhead. That's a little piece of me.
It's kind of crazy because when I came into the business, my name was Hardcore Eric Lee, and I only used it for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then
how'd you get the Harsh? I said, there you go. That's what I want to know. There you go.
Honestly, a friend of mine was in a band, and they named their band Harsh. And they were like me, like smoke.
Yeah.
But they had broke up years before, and me and Izzy were driving to the first time I went to Iowa with him. We're driving, smoking, talking. And at the time, he was Izzy Tempest, not Izzy Blackwell. We kept talking about he needed to use the Blackwell name. I mean, it's there. That's what it was for. But he kind of wanted to try to do it, you know, on his own kind of shit.
Right.
And which was fine, you know. And we were talking and fucking Izzy also at the time before all this, before wrestling, and he was my keyboard player in my band for goddamn 15, 16 years. Well, the band I was in, Power Trip, we were together for fucking 30 fucking years.
Wow.
It's fucking nuts. I mean, I changed guitar players sometimes, like we changed our fucking underwear. But it was always the same basic three core guys, you know.
So the drummer, you, and
the bass player.
The bass player.
Yeah,
You play guitar? You play the...
you know, that's
Just
the fucked up thing. Once I started doing vocals, I just walk. I mean, I play guitar, but I don't play guitar.
right.
But I started doing vocals in a band called Crystal Vision. And, dude, we were just some young guys, dude. Fucking, this was probably 90, something like that, 91 maybe. And we just fucked around, you know. And I didn't have the grasp of doing vocals. I was doing them because I could sing, you know, and shit. But it was always, you know, sounding like somebody or fucking something. But then those guys, we all kind of broke up. One of the guitar players left. He went and we formed Power Trip. And it was funny because we were Power Trip, but we weren't really Power Trip yet, you know what I mean? And I mean, there's a band out of Texas, Power Trip now, which is fine. They're cool. Let's fucking tour it. But it was always kind of lacking, so we just kind of built, you know. We got another guitar player and went through a couple bass players.
Would you guys play at bars, or would you do?
Dude, we did a lot of writing, and then we'd play a lot of places over here, over in St. Louis, Club 367.
Have you ever played Buffalo Bills? Or not Buffalo Bills, just Bills?
Oh yeah,
Okay. That's where
isn't Tony like the owner of that?
No,
place?
Tony is the owner. Robin is the owner.
Robin's the owner.
But Lee was the sound guy. And he was my drummer, dude.
No shit.
That was my Lee
No
Styles.
shit.
Yeah, he was in. Don't tell me. Hold on. I'm drawing a blank. But he used to have the band Ex Minister. Ex Minister. Yes. Oh, I can't believe it. You know, that's my hope. That place. I hate to cut you off, but like you said, just Bills.
No, dude.
That's where I come from. That's my venue. That I had a moment in time that I walked around that motherfucker. My shit didn't stink in that place. Like no one fucked around. People came to me. I was the bouncer. People would rush to me when people were getting out of line and going crazy. I'd be the enforcer guy.
Right.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
The performer and enforcer.
Yeah. Right. Performer and
Been there, done that.
Yeah, as long as I'm not a foreman.
Big deal, right?
Yeah.
That's your natural rule.
Just Bills.
Yeah.
So, Just Bills, you know the stage.
Yes, sir.
The fucking
That pole.
post in the back.
Yep.
All right, so we're in. I'm all fucking liquored up.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm drinking Jaeger and I'm pretty fucking drunk.
What year was this? Drunk. Can you tell me? Because I was in 05, between 05 to 09 or something like that. We might have played. We might have played a couple shows together or something.
We're fucking. It's funny because like the bands they put us with, they weren't as heavy as we were.
Mm-hmm. That was our problem.
Well, I say they weren't as heavy as we were. There was one that was like heavy, but it was garbage,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But like the other bands, we were more. How do I say it? We were a little progressive, you know. It's so when we come out, Lee says, he says, "All right, you guys fucking ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it." And we kicked in, dude, and I fucking broke out, and that I could feel the fucking stage move, you know. And I'm like, "God damn, dude," you know. And we moved on and fucking started jamming. I think it was we run the first two songs together. Start into the third song, and I just lose it. Start fucking thrashing, and I spun around, dude, and I fucking whop. Took that core of that post in my fucking head, and you know, I got scar tissue up in here. You know, fucking just starts fucking bleeding.
Shit.
It was all over the fucking place, dude. Fucking, it was on the mic, it was on the floor. It was,
wow.
I turned around, looked at my guitar player at the time. Mike Lee was the guitar player at the time, and he looks up at me and he goes, "Fuck yeah!" Just like I was like, "Motherfucker, man." Yeah, I'd love to fuck the rest of that fucking, and you know, up there barreling down, dude. That shit just kept pouring out of me. And
that fucking lights are right there too, man. It was always real hot up there.
It's hot. Oh yeah, dude. Literally, they fuckers were.
But they had the best sound.
Oh yeah,
the best sound around. Yeah.
It was funny because like all the places we played, man, were like, let's see, it was Club 367. That's where we learned to work a stage. I have to say, because that place, the stage was fucking 35 foot wide, 15, 20 foot.
Like Pops
deep.
kind of thing.
Way bigger.
Oh, way bigger. Oh, shit.
They
Theatrical
literally
stage.
put the PA on the stage just to cut down some of the size.
Yeah.
It was that big. And it was so big, dude, that they had national acts there. Fucking Pantera. Seen Pantera there. I seen everybody there. I mean, Testament.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking Deicide.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the greats fucking came there.
A good pinnacle of your career then, because you're
And
on the
Creepy
same
Crawl,
stage.
too. Creepy Crawl was
Dude,
another one.
that place was huge. It hold 3,000 people packed.
Oh, wow.
It was all concrete. We couldn't turn nothing up. You could let them fucking go stupid, ape shit, fucking dumb. And they couldn't turn nothing up. They had pool tables all across the back, fucking one big wall. You had to walk on either end, come in. When I was in high school, it was called the Animal House, but it wasn't that building. Or it was upstairs of the building. It had like a dance club shit in it, But, dude, that place, it spawned a lot of people out of it, dude. It was crazy, but Bernard's Pub on Landing. Where was the other one at? What was that fucking metal bar? Can't remember what the fuck.
It was Creepy Crawl, too. There was another
Oh, dude, I played Creepy Crawl 1,000 times.
yeah, I love Creepy
Joey,
Crawl.
that runs the show we did down at Pops with PWE and Joey. God, what is Joey's last name? I can't remember.
Not
Joey's
Bailey.
last name. No.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Anyway, Joey used to book bands at Creepy Crawl. Whenever I first seen him when I came back, he walked past me in the locker room and he looked over at me and he goes, "Harsh?" And then I started talking and he goes, "Damn, dude, he goes, I used to book all the bands at fucking Creepy Crawl." I was like, holy shit, dude. Because there was two of them. There was one down on Tucker and then it closed down. And then they moved over across the street from Fox Theater. All right, the one over at Fox Theater wasn't shit. The one over on Tucker, that was the place, dude. You could you'd pack them in like a sardine, but you could do 200 people in there. And the stage was just a little fucking high-rise deal in a fucking corner, sat about this high as this table does. And dude, how many people I fucking see fall? Hell, I watched my guitar player fall off that motherfucker. Fuck. Dude, it's so small, but dude, it would be just fucking packed galore, dude. We used to have so much fun in that place. So much fun. It always got nuts in them places, but I wouldn't change none of those experiences.
Oh, hell no.
I played some wild fucking shows. Played Chicago at this place called Gators. Yeah, you think metal band at a fucking place called Gators. Think about it. They had chain link fence in front of the stage.
Oh, shit.
Remind me of goddamn Blues Brothers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But, dude, the crowd was fucking awesome.
Right.
They just, as soon as you break in, dude, they just lost it. Just hit big old circle.
Yeah. Sets a precedence when there's a cage in front of the stage.
Oh, yeah. Dude, those guys
Yeah.
were ready for it. I don't even know why they had a cage. They said it was for some kind of game they played or something. I'm like, cage them up.
Yeah, fuck.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Been a lot of, everybody always says, oh, I've played in front of 10 and I've played in front of 10,000. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Wrestling too. I've done small crowds. I watch these guys, these younger dudes now, the day of the fucking phone, man.
Yeah.
You can watch all that shit. Everybody, and I get some guys that send me some shit, younger guys. And I watch them do some stupid shit in front of fucking 50 fucking people. And I mean crazy bumps, and I'm thinking, you guys don't know what a bump card is yet. When their bump card runs out, they'll be done wrestling by the time they're 30.
Yeah.
They keep wrestling like that.
Yeah, which is crazy because, even as a kid, and I understand that wrestling does hurt. I understand that there are definitely portions of it that are definitely real. Those slaps to the chest are, no matter what you do, that's going to hurt regardless. But I always thought there was more, like even watching the pro wrestling, the WWF and all that kind of stuff, I always thought that there was a lot more to them, like violence and brutality to them than there really was. And now that you hear, I heard Hulk Hogan talk about, hey, he was pissed off at Goldberg because, he just didn't give a fuck. He was trying to hurt him. And it was like, dude, I'm thinking in my head, like Hulk Hogan was like a beast,
right?
you know what I'm saying? So, So it tells me like it's crazy to think how much you guys take care of each other in the ring, but still have to perform and make everything look real. And there actually is some level of real violence to it. You know what I mean? Obviously,
absolutely.
Yeah. And but you know, it's just the fact that how you guys can keep your composure the whole time doing your stuff.
Yeah.
And because man, when I first started seeing blood in those hardcore matches, dude, I'm cool with blood, but even I was just like, oh, dude, I thought that Kendall Beck, I think I seen him his first one. My first hardcore was with Kendall Beck, and he was so bloody. I was just like, dude, this dude's gonna pass out in front of me. Like, I'm like, holy shit.
I felt like a proud father that night.
I've seen your ass bloody as fuck too. I was like, oh my God.
Just, you know, he's not that kind of guy. He's not that kind of wrestler. He's never done that before.
Yeah, he's essentially a baby face, right?
Yeah, and he never really done any kind of hardcore stuff. For some reason, these young guys, they always come to me harsh. What do you think about this? So I tell him, you know, because dude, is to me, if you're gonna do hardcore, there's an art to it. I see these guys out there, man, doing stupid fucking shit that really, really, really is fucking you up.
Shortening their career.
Yeah, very, very quickly. You know, fucking watching them use them trust gussets.
What is that?
It's a fucking plate of steel with a bunch of teeth on it.
Cash brought that up the last show.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they fucking lay them into each other. And look, dude, my job is carpentry, and I set trusses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been laid fucking wide open by them gussets because they're fucking sharp.
It's like what you see on an I-beam kind of.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I remember that. I think I remember a match with that in them for sure.
Dude, and I mean, it's one thing to do once every now and then, you know, something crazy like that. It's another thing to go out there and just do that to be doing it.
Yeah.
What the fuck's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Show how tough you are and how much pain you can take.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of, I mean, I'm not saying people don't like it by no means. I'm not saying
No, look,
but
dude.
there's a lot of people that don't like. It takes them, that kind of wrestling takes them by surprise, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
even with me, like, you know,
Yeah,
but
some of it's gone, some of it's too far.
yeah.
And I know people are gonna go, oh, what about?
But I understand there's a fan base for that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
No
there
problem.
is.
You
Dude,
know what I'm
if you
saying?
want to
Right.
watch it, that's fucking
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it's no, yeah,
Put
yeah.
that shit out there. Look, man, but I'm telling you right now, them guys that are doing that every night, yeah, they ain't gonna be around long.
I think PWE does it perfect.
Yeah.
More traditional, and you get your nice show, and then you sprinkle in those hardcore.
Your stories break out into
Yes.
whatever, you know. You can go wherever the fuck you want with it, you know. You can to do hardcore every fucking show or every. I mean, it's one thing to have a match on a show that's fucking gets crazy, but if every match does it, you lose interest after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're
what's
kinda-
special about it, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, it's a fucking art form, and a lot of guys don't fucking get it. You know, they just think it's just the point is to bleed. You know, and it's not. It really isn't. Fucking but then there's guys that work with us that they get it. You know what I mean? They fucking get it.
How do you like working with Lenny? How do you like working with PWE? PWE is my jam. I you know.
I wouldn't work for anybody else in the area.
Yeah.
Look, man, I started Lenny's training, 20-something years ago. And when he came in, he was fucking off the wall, dude. And I mean, he roasts people the wrong way, he does. And he says shit that just, people are like, what the fuck, you know?
This is long hair, Lenny.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck the world.
Yeah, back when he was real young and dumb. And he would do anything. But when we were, I'll tell you the story.
All right.
He always says this to everybody, so fuck, I might as well tell it.
All right.
We were training one night down at the training center, and we were doing a mock tag match. I don't even remember who was in the match besides, I know I was there and Lenny was there. Anyway, fucking Lenny tags in, comes up in the middle of the ring, post, flexes up a little bit, and he goes, gives me this mean mug, and then he proceeds to slap me in the fucking face as hard as he could, and he says, bring it on, bitch. I beat the fucking piss out of him for a good 5 to 10 minutes, dude. Just beat the fuck out of him. Left him there. I smoked a cigarette. You know,
I can see that.
He left. You know. So the next day, I come in and Jeremy Lightfoot was coming in to train that night, do the training, and fucking Lenny showed up. I was like, all right, he's got a little bit of balls. He gets in the ring, fucking Lightfoot's like, hey man, let me show you this fucking new fucking submission I got going on, man. Lenny, come here. Sit down in the middle of the ring. Lenny sits down in the middle of the ring. Lightfoot latches onto his fucking ass, dude. Now this is the way it was 25 years ago, you know. Young guys didn't, you kind of like break their fucking spirit. Football was the same way. Fucking
a lot of
sport you play.
Hazing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know.
That's for sure.
And nowadays shit's different, you know. People's feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. So
low testosterone.
He latches into him, dude. Fucking chokes fucking shit out of him. Fucking telling him fucking ever disrespects somebody like that again, he's gonna just beat the fuck out of him. So, you know, I mean, we go outside, fucking Lenny does his thing. You know, and I think he really was generally upset. He thought that was it, I think, that it was done. He wasn't gonna, nobody was gonna fucking give him a chance. Mm-hmm. And he fucking came back, fucking apologized, and like, when all the guys are fucking talking, you know, and I'm trying to tell him something, he would shut him up. Like, I didn't have to yell anymore. Like, he'd shut the fuck up. I'm trying to hear what he says. Mm-hmm. And he was like a fucking sponge after that, dude. He just fucking take it. You ever see him do a moonsault?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
We
did one that night
into the fucking spikes.
Look, dude.
No, he got flipped into the spikes.
Yeah,
he did a moonsault right off the ropes right before that.
Oh, okay.
He never, like, if you're watching Lenny do a moonsault, it doesn't come over like this.
No.
It goes over like this.
Yeah.
You know, and
right.
Dude, I swear when he did it, I bet he did that fucking thing 1,000 times. And every time it was the same. The same. I was like, dude, it's just straight. Go backwards. Don't fucking turn your. Yeah. But dude, he was doing it, you know, and he was hitting it. It would look good when he did it. I was just like, fuck, get it. Right. You know, and a lot of people fucking crabbed on him for shit, dude, you know, and fucking for speaking his mind, first off. And he got into these companies around the area. I ain't gonna say no fucking names because that's not how we work. And these older dudes in the company, the vets, basically shit on him, you know.
Trying to keep him
down. Then we should air their fucking names.
Right. So, you know, he finally got smart. Just said, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Right. Started his own shit.
Man, he I know he's dedicated. I don't know, but I can
he's
tell.
I can tell. I've ever seen. Fucking, I swear.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, and well. See, I knew Lenny. I just found out recently, you know, that I've known Lenny since school. So we was in both behavior schools together. Yeah, go figure. This motherfucker was in it for real behavior school just like me, bro.
He always says, I rode the fucking short bus.
He did. No, look, we had a bus that was a white van. And it had like a little heart on the side. It said Heartland something, whatever, communities or something like that. And we would get wanted before we got on our bus. That and the other fucking metal detector, yeah. I mean, Lenny, because he used to know my little brother. And I didn't know him at the time, but he started riding the bus after him and my brother were friends. And I remember hearing stories about him, you know, but then he started riding my bus, and then I caught on to who he was. So we started being cool, but I don't know the whole, you know, history behind it, but a part of me, because I even told him, I said, man, part of me makes me feel like that we had, like, at one point, like, I hated, like, I didn't like you. Like, we had like a love-hate relationship. Like, we were cool at first, but then all of a sudden, like, and I think it's because of Lenny's dickhead fucking comments he'd make. And he would do the same thing, and that's like what makes perfect sense. So I know that it's got to be a true story.
Yeah, he's just true to character.
Yeah, he's been that character. And it's that look that he does. That squint like this.
He's gotten so much better, dude.
Yeah.
He used to,
Lenny's the shit, dude.
He used to buy into their fucking drama, all these other places' drama.
And Sharita's a hardworking fucking woman, too, with him.
Oh, absolutely. No. And he used to buy into that shit. And I just kept telling him, I was like, dude, just ignore all that stupid shit. It's like, because look, in 10 years from now, they won't be here.
Right.
And he's like, even the ones that have been here, I was like, yeah, things die.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
I've seen it come and go. It's just same with music. I've seen, dude, so many bands come and go. Just, I mean, I'm talking probably thousands that just I played with.
Can you think of a couple of bands from that past? Just if you can from that time, because I want to see if because I know we played the same venue and I think we played it together.
What was your band's name?
My band's name was Desecrate, and there was I could name off a few bands, but I wanted to see if
you
could
played with a lot of. You ever played with the Skunk Buds?
No.
Oh, dude.
Skunk Buds?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that name.
Masochist.
No.
Illustria.
No.
Illustria was a pretty big band. Was fucking we did a show. What was it? Shatter Mask.
Oh yeah. Fuck that dude. That dude's in prison right now, Eric.
Fuck
that dude. But I couldn't stand that band.
Totally
Shatter Mask. You could do these weird like noise effects, sound effects in it. And I hated the band, but I've seen them a couple times, and I just never liked that kind of band. Shatter Mask. Yeah.
We played with those guys at Pops.
Yeah. They were fairly.
Yeah.
I mean, they were. I couldn't see how they got that as big as they did, but it had to been promotion. It had to been a lot more effort than we were putting into it.
Their show was pretty fucking entertaining, you know.
Yeah, I mean they did shit that because we're all into metal, you know. What I mean? And they did like stuff that we never really heard or and dude was doing. I wasn't vibing really, but I've seen him a couple of times. But then he became a chomo, and I just immediately hated him.
Yeah, instant hate.
Yeah. But it was bands like we played with a lot of southern basically Southern Illinois. Like I guess it'd be Northern Illinois. It'd be in Jerseyville. But like we would do like Bane, Desecrate. Bane. Oh, that's my dude. Ed fucking Sawyer.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. That's so. We had Bane. There was Cleavage. There was 6 Gauge. There was Numbian. There was Dose. There was there was God, 6. Oh, sorry. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you fucking asshole! You forgot my band." But
there, we said her smoking 4 joints. I can't help you.
Yeah,
doing honorable mention.
Little tagline.
Yeah, but it was fucking. It was just a bunch of killer bands, and like Cleavage had a System of a Down / I can't remember, like some other kind of like influence, and like the singer was the drummer, and like even though it wasn't metal, they still were really, really tight.
Yeah,
they were tight.
That makes a difference too, man.
Yeah,
any band you see, if they're tight.
Yeah, and I learned to appreciate the bands that I didn't really like feel for too much, but we became friends. Like with a Nunbian, my buddy Stu's gonna be like, I wasn't really big, but he helped me a lot on stage. Like there's a couple times I haven't forgotten chords and goddamn string broke, whatever the fuck. Right. And anytime that he was able to help me, he was able to help me. You know what I'm saying? And these bands. That's why I love the whole band scene, dude, because like and the whole Just Bills, like I'm sorry, but like I'm sure you got your own memories. I would love to hear about them. And when you say Just Bills, man, that brings me back to my time, bro. The time when I shined.
Bleeding on the fucking stage.
Yeah, bro.
And shit.
I love it.
We always had fun playing that place. It was always a good time. Who the hell we used to play with a band, or we'd bring them up from they were down in Carbondale. Is that where it was? Yeah, Carbondale. What the hell was it?
There was a band called Divulsion too. That's another band that was, and then they went on to be not to be Divulsion, but they went to be on Compelled to Destroy, and that's from Collinsville. But
there were so many bands, dude. Yeah, you just like it was fucked up. Like Club 367 when you played there, like you had a great big stage and shit, but you had like a little bitty background. And everybody be getting fucked up, but it was always, there was a band called Zenolith.
That sounds familiar.
They were badass.
That sounds real familiar.
They were really badass. We played with them a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just, goddamn, dude.
That sounds really familiar.
So many years go by to see all these bands.
Craig's another one, too.
Yeah.
Well, now they're murder something. I can't.
Something, man. I mean, it's hard to... the longevity of something, like us, where we somehow, like me and Izzy, our name, when it came up, we had the name, but we didn't have the meaning of the name. because to us we needed a meaning of the name.
Yeah.
Us used to sit around and smoke bongs, ice bongs.
Oh, I love that.
Out of a bong that we got from Testament.
Really?
Yeah. From 367.
Now that's cool.
On the Low tour.
That's fucking dope.
That's
cool.
Well, because they were talking about smoking leaves from backstage, and we're Testament fans. We've always been Testament.
Yeah,
fans.
fuck yeah.
But we were working security there. I mean, it is. And I walked backstage. Fuck, I had about a half ounce of some really, really good hydro back then.
Ooh.
And I was like,
stanky.
I walked in, I threw it on the table. I said, "Let's smoke some of that." Chuck grabs that shit. He's like, "Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah." And he yells at the dude, his little roadie dude. He says, "Hey, 4 fucking graphics out of the fucking bus right now."
Fuck yeah.
And then we sat there and got fucking stoned out.
You know what's funny is I bet that time no one's seen that kind of pot. There was a lot of commercial pot bud going around. I remember when it was a bunch of commercial pot going on, and then it went out of business for a split second, and then all of a sudden all this straight shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
And yeah, dude, that happened with us with Goat Horror. We went out. Me and my brother. It was his first concert, and they played up at the fucking Creepy Crawl. I'm pretty sure it was Creepy Crawl. We took the bass player outside. He said, I remember him saying exactly. He's like, "Oh yeah, this shit's fire." He's like, I'm gonna call this SPK, special kind bud. And I'm like, damn. So we smoked him out of the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
that shit makes a mark on people, bro.
Sometimes people make a little impression on you. When I actually first met Chuck, they came in and they were unloading the trailer. They had a bunch of guys fucking out there unloading the trailer. He come walking in and he was standing down there on the floor and he was just like looking around. And I had to go fucking say what's up, fucking walk down. And he's a big dude. He's fucking my height, but man, I swear his shoulders are like this wide.
Yeah, he's
big.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
And dude, I said Chuck Billy, and he was like, "Hey, fuck," because I was wondering if anybody was gonna know who the fuck I was. And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I know who the fuck you are."
Yeah, what the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, on that was it the same night? Oh yeah, it was the same night. There was a band that opened for him called Red Square Black. It was Randy Castillo from Ozzy's band playing drums for him, and 3 younger dudes. They had a great crowd that night, dude. Fucking guitar player. I'm sitting on the stage in front of him, and fucking he leans out. Dude, they snatched that fucking guitar, dude, like a motherfucker. Gone, dude. Dude was heading for the door. I jumped up, fucking ran down the edge of the stage and dove off, fucking tackled this motherfucker. Here comes Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy grabs me up, fucking pulls us up. Fucking, I said, "I got him." He goes, fucking. That dude was grateful as hell. And then, because the whole show, we were watching this drummer and the way he played.
Yeah.
But he had chopped his hair off. But he had a fucking Indian choker on. So he gets done, we're standing backstage, and he's standing there. And Izzy goes, "I have to ask you." He goes, "Are you Randy Castillo?" And he goes, turns around, big old smile on his face. He goes, "I am." And we started talking, and he was like, Zach's coming into town with Black Label.
Oh, Zach.
That was when Black Label first started breaking out, right before Randy died.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "I gotta tell you a story about fucking Zach. If you guys go to the fucking see Black Label, you guys get to meet Zach." He was telling us they were in Mexico. That's where Randy was from. His whole family came to the concert for Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said fucking Zach ripped his pants out, the whole front of his crotch.
Oh.
Zach likes to go to commando.
Oh shit.
He says, dude, he'd walked up, threw his leg up on the monitor. He goes, it was nothing but cock and balls waving at my grandma. He goes, my whole family was like, man, we laughed so fucking hard that night.
Wow.
We had such a good,
That's awesome.
those are the things, shit like that. Mm-hmm. That's the shit I wouldn't trade, dude.
Oh yeah.
I do it all fucking to get it.
Man.
I know you said something about, how hard is it on a family.
Mm-hmm.
When you're traveling like that, it's hard. You know, you spend time with your kids and should, you know, and all that shit. And, you know, they grow up, but then they don't grow up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, do you do it or do you don't, you know? You're damned if you do. You're damned if you
don't.
Either
No
way,
shit.
you're fucked, you know?
I know.
Somebody's going to have to say something about it. So you just kind of, I don't know, play it by ear, I guess.
So is there any wrestlers that inspired your style?
Brody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bruiser Brody.
Dude, my uncle got a picture with him and sent it to my mom or to us, whatever. And I was
The
like,
first wrestling match I ever saw, professional wrestling match, it was the fucking, what was it, the Checker Dome at the time? And it was Brody and Flair in the main. Dude, and you know, back then, they didn't have that big fucking aisle, no barricades. Like, when them motherfuckers came out, there was a fucking, 4-foot fucking opening that they walked down. And we were sitting right on the fucking aisle, and Brody came by. Dude, I swear to God, he was a fucking giant. I mean, I was just like, holy shit, because I was a little kid, I was like, what the fuck? And, he's going, everywhere, and fucking hair just looked all fucking nuts. And I was like, holy shit.
You're like, one day.
Yeah, and then Flair come out, dude, and they went at it. It fucking blood, fucking the whole 9 yards, Flair back then.
White hair.
That shit was red. He was just, blood. I was
Road Warriors is when I seen him get his eye gouged out all that blood. I was just like, they really did that.
When he come back fucking down the aisle, dude, Brody's fucking whole face was bloody and he's still going, and I was like, wow, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
And I became a fan, I watched it for years. And literally, dude, when I walked away from the business itself after being in it, when I walked away, I didn't watch wrestling. I didn't watch fucking WWE. I didn't watch none of it.
Yeah, I don't.
The only wrestling it was when Damien started wrestling, and they'd send me videos. I didn't watch it.
You got too close to it for a long time.
Yeah, dude, fuck. We had pay-per-views, all the pay back when you had to pay for a pay-per-view. We were getting them all, dude. We had a box, but hey, back then, statute of limitations again.
Right.
Everybody had them. It's just we preferred for fights and fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
And we we were into it. You know what I mean? We went to fucking a Survivor Series in St. Louis.
Hell yeah.
And then the next night we're watching fucking Raw, and the camera was outside the building. There we are. We took the kids. We had little kids with us and shit, But yeah, I mean, it just. And then once you're in wrestling, man, it's kind of like the mafia. You're kind of you're in, but you're out, but you're in, but you're out.
Right.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's cool because you get to work for two different crowds, but it's really it's the most important kind of crowd, where the crowd is what makes or breaks you, and I love being a performer. I never really thought of myself, I was going to be a performer, you know what I mean? I just knew that, I liked attention, and I wanted to show people how cool I am, but then you get to grow up and learn, okay, well, you can be cool, but you got to be quiet about being cool. You got to, not really act cool. You got to just be humble, and, you know what I'm saying? So you got to fine-tune that kind of thing, and... Yeah, and it's really cool, man.
All wrestling it's a violent ballet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, but, I mean, shit hurts. I don't give a fuck. Everybody else says the same bullshit, They're like, oh, it's fucking fake. I'm like, let me chop you. And they're like, fuck that. Yeah. I'm like, why? Do you think that hurts?
But dude, how about this? How about get on the top rope and do anything off the top rope?
Land flat on the mat, belly first.
Yes.
And don't rack your balls up into your throat.
Yeah, do anything.
Because if you can do it, you're doing it right.
Go right under your back, onto the mat.
No, yeah.
You know?
Fucking
Not
bump,
pitching
just a
your head.
regular back
You
bump.
slam your head back.
Yeah.
I've seen, especially though, you know, when you get the first little green guys that just don't know shit.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, fucking wrestling, yeah, fuck yeah. And then they come in and they start to learn to bump.
Yeah.
And you tell them 1,000 times, you know, tuck your fucking chin.
Yep.
Tuck your chin, tuck your chin, tuck your chin. Every bump, thunk. You know, and after doing that 10 times, they're over there going, you know, I'm like, oh, you gave yourself a concussion.
Yeah.
Tuck your fucking chin.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit. But, you know, there's guys out there that take to it like a fucking duck. You know, just, that's kind of how me and his do. We were just like, I don't know why, but we'd been wrestling.
Well, dude, the dude came up to you and said, "Are you guys wrestlers?"
Yeah, you know,
it was written in the stars,
Got the
dude.
college recruiter on you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fucking written in the
been
stars,
watching it
bro.
since we were little kids. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we were like, yeah, it was cool. Fuck, let's do it. You know,
Fuck
let's
yeah,
fucking
man.
try that
That's
shit,
cool.
man.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
You know,
That's awesome.
I love
Goddamn.
that. Yeah, you know what I
100
mean?
years later, like, everybody always goes, well, how old are you? And I'm like, fucking wrestling years? 100. I'm 108 wrestling
Right,
years.
right.
Yeah, because it doubles your life. You know?
Oh fuck, I bet, man. And what kind? Like,
I feel so much. It's funny because like I could fucking feel like shit all fucking week, go wrestle, and feel great after that.
Yeah.
You know, for that next week, I feel great.
yeah.
I might have a bruise here or a bruise there, but I'm like, yep, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Especially at our age, you know. Not my age, but
I'm fucking old,
you know,
dude.
I know, but I
keep
mean,
telling motherfuckers I'm
I can pass
I'm old,
it.
dude. If I do this for hell, if I can do it for another year, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not leaving the business. Like, I'm leaving the ring.
Right.
I already told Lenny, I said, you know, I help you.
Yeah.
I help fucking run it. Fuck it, we'll do something.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
Let's get crazy with production and
Yeah.
get stupid with it, you know.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I was like, who the fuck knows, dude? You could be the fucking, even if you got as big as fucking ECW was,
Yeah, man.
Right.
you're fucking doing something. You
Yeah.
know? So, and I know everybody's like, ECW. And I'm like, you guys have no fucking clue. That dude, Paul Heyman, fucking worked his fucking dick off. All them guys did to get that company to where it was,
absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
We
Especially because you have
heard about it
competitors like WWE and all.
The only reason we
and
heard
all
about it
of
because we had buddies out on the East Coast that would send us fucking tapes from their fucking bullshit. And there's tapes, literally a fucking VHS tape that somebody fucking shot with a camcorder.
Wow.
And that's how we started fucking seeing ECW.
Wow. Yeah.
God damn, man.
Wow.
See, 100 fucking years ago.
Yeah. Well, what type of advice would you give an upcoming new wrestler? Someone who's thinking about or is halfway in the game or so. It's important. Listen up.
I'm gonna have to say, man, be fucking truthful to your fucking self. If it doesn't feel right to you, don't fucking do it. Because not only are you gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna hurt somebody else. Second off, well, it's fucking wrestling, man. You're gonna get into it. It's drama filled. As the years go, fucking and shit changes. It gets more drama filled. It ain't easy for anybody, but if you got the balls, and hell, you don't have to have the balls. See, right there, there's that fucking language. You just gotta push, man. And look, man, I know everybody always says, oh, you know, a lot of these newer guys, younger guys, fucking say shit about respect. It's not about respecting. If you don't respect who you're working, you're probably gonna fuck them up. You're probably gonna hurt them. Trust me, I've worked guys that I had no respect for, and I beat the living fucking piss out of them. Welcome to the business. Everybody's gonna cry about me talking like that and saying shit like that, but I'm kind of like Lenny.
Mm-hmm. They got it.
Harsh has a little truth to it, you know. That's
yeah.
just how it goes. And these young guys, that are just coming into the business, they like to take everything that everybody says and try to play with it the way they fix fit. But truth is, man, you're one in a million. You're thinking you're going to be a fucking superstar. Probably not. Big chances you're probably not. But can you make a living doing this? Yeah, they can. But you got to put the work in, man. You can't
Motion
work.
is everything.
Yeah,
costume.
you got to travel. You got to fucking, and your gimmick, man.
Gimmick is the
Work it. And just remember to always have that. If you put that little bit of truth out of yourself to that, and just fucking accentuate the shit out of it, that's the guys that get fucking big.
Yeah.
It's the guys that get paid, man.
Yeah, I see a lot of things that Lenny say. It says that you'll have workers that won't even promote themselves. You know, things like that, or they'll demand. They have these crazy demands or whatever, or something like. Because I know that happens in the music industry as well. You get these bands that are just barely starting to get up, and they demanded high dollar stuff.
We opened for this guy, this big band, so we're getting this much now.
Yeah.
Same with wrestling. Oh, I worked this guy, fucking blah blah blah. Whoopty flying fuck, you know. That guy got fucking $1,500, $2,000. You still got what, $50 to fucking work that guy?
Right. Yeah.
You can't go doing shit like that. It's not, like I said, it's not about them. No. It is because you're an independent contractor. You're wanting to make yourself look good.
It's a brand. Yeah.
But if everybody on a show makes themselves look good and works with the guys that they're fucking have to work with, that's going to make a better show. The whole fucking show is going to be good. Right. It's not going to be a bunch of fucking shit show.
Yeah.
And then one good fucking match at all. The whole fucking show.
Which makes every guy stand out.
Yeah, so you spent 2.5 hours killing a fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
It's like guys crying, doing the curtain jerk in the first fucking match. Fuck you. Put me in that position. I'm gonna go out and bust fucking balls, dude. Because first off, you're setting the tone for the night. Second off, everybody's got to follow that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's going to push that motherfucker to step up his game and do a little bit something more, you know?
Yeah.
Not just fucking walk through it, fucking be like, oh, well, yeah, we'll just do this.
Yeah.
I had that little something.
Yeah.
You know? There's always got to be a little something.
Yeah.
It might be nothing fucking insane-wise. It's just got to be
something makes you stand out.
It makes it pop.
Yeah, and that's a big talent in itself right there. Is you could learn your moves and then stay stagnant, or you can grow with the business and and watch other people who are starting to move.
Oh yeah.
Like the Jet, you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
I was so upset that he became a fucking heel, man.
Yeah, we
love that dude, man.
He's come such a long way too, man.
I love that dude, man. Now I hate him. Now I can't stand the dweeb. God, but I love that whole fucking man. I love PW, man. I love that. I have a new respect for a lot of things that you guys go do and how you guys sell, because I have seen people that don't put on. You're sitting there and watching the crowd. And you're just like, but I want to try to. But I'm really the only one trying to really work as a crowd. But you see, they get kind of boring and I think your outfit, like the Eagle Eye, he puts in. Yeah. He's put in a whole lot, and he's progressing fairly quickly. And some people can keep the simplicity of their But look how you guys come out. You guys come out balls to the wall. You don't need a fucking stage, a Ric Flair stage presence because you know what I'm saying. And you guys come out simple, and you guys come out
intensity. We just come out, we're pissed off, and fucking you guys beat somebody's ass.
Yeah,
that's what we fucking want.
Everyone's head's like, what the? Did you hear fucking Florence Reveal come on? I was like, ugh,
fuck yeah,
uncomfortable now. Yeah. But
did you see the fight?
Yeah, dude.
What was that, 42 seconds or some shit like that?
He's a beaten bro.
He says,
look, he had me at the Wrestling Bear.
The Wrestling Bear. After the fucking match, they said, well, how did it go for you? And he said something like, Well, he punched me in the eye and it pissed me off. He did too. He jacked him in the eye and he just beat the hell out of it. After that, I was like, yep.
That's what you need. It's that kickstart, man. That's what I love about it. Back in the day, my dad always tell me in the school, let the person hit you first because you get in trouble if you hit them first. So I'd let that happen until you get older and I start seeing dudes get knocked out. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I just steal a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I love that whole vibe, man. We try to go and then because now I know Lenny personally, so like, you know, I have to be that ultimate fan. I have to be that guy that can help in any way, shape, or form. You know, I don't do a lot because I don't do a lot for. I keep a boundary for myself on things that I do. I try not to do it, but when I get overworked on a lot of things, and I tend to I'm not very structured or
grounded,
or, you know, like consistent, right? So I'm you know,
a little sporadic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, but so yeah, I mean, I do what I can for these guys, and I'll do. That's why I want to get you guys on here. I want to interview some of the wrestlers, you know, and I want to interview Lenny and Sharita as well. That's going to be that's my big one I want to do, you know, but
just get him fired up.
Yeah, I think people are
let him fucking rant for 10 minutes.
Burn the world.
Yeah,
burn the fucking world down.
Yep.
I'll own this motherfucker.
I'll kill him at the floor, and I'll get up, I'll walk off and shit, and go take a break while he's just going on to town. And,
look back around the corner. Is he done yet?
Yeah, but you know, I think people sleep on this kind of shit because what they don't understand is that, at least I'm speaking for myself, but I can imagine some new goers too, that you go there and since you know it's not, you know, as real as you thought it was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That
more real.
No, it's for real. But what I'm saying is they're missing it. They're since they have the understanding that it's fake, and they don't. Nobody, you know. But what they're missing out on is the fact that you can boo the heels, and you know what I'm saying. You interact with them. You can, and then you can get creative with that.
For sure.
You bring your friend. You know, it's a lot more fun for your friends and family.
Yeah.
And some of the places let you drink and stuff, and that's even cooler because
that's fun.
I mean, that's not cool to drink, but it
cuts it loose. Makes people get a little more relaxed with what they're doing.
I've actually met the front row fans. You know, every time I go to the show, we're all in front row always. You know what I'm saying? And I see around
it's the same people,
and we're all like, and that's the thing is
fanatic fans.
It is, man. It's a lot of fun. I think people are honestly sleeping on it. Not like a whole lot, but I think that in this day and age, we need to bring that stuff a lot more to the awareness because it is a lot of communities, small communities like this, or not like this, but smaller communities don't have these kind of events.
Oh, right.
You know,
right.
and
well, like,
or these kind of, you know,
when I first started going up to Iowa for the HCWA, they ran in this little bitty town called Bussy. There was 500 people in this town. At a bar. But when we wrestled, the bar closed down. Dude literally would put it in the fucking back of his truck, drive up and sell beer out of the back of his truck. It was an armory, so it was one of the big oval-shaped buildings, you know. And he says, the cops would be there, everybody, I swear to God, the whole fucking town, we'd have 500 people in there. And they were crazy. They were wild and crazy, you know, and that's these small towns. There's nothing else there, man. There's nothing.
There really isn't,
and you don't have to. They don't need it every month,
right?
You know, you can do 2-3 months and then go into that place and you'll draw 400 or 500 people.
Yeah,
especially if you actually promote, like Lenny.
Yeah,
the dude's a promoting fool.
Dude, he's made our way into our shop. He's seen 618 and said, "Oh, this place looks cool." All right, comes in there and that's my reunion from not seeing him since kids. You know what I mean? It took me a minute. I said, "What's your?" I ain't gonna say his last name, but I said, "What's your last name?" And before he said it, it finally popped in my head. And then he claimed. I said, "I knew it," because it was this. The looks, he does his look when he does that. It's that look. I was like, man, that looks like an asshole that I used to know as a kid. I know that dickhead look from a fucking far. Yeah, there's one time in the ring, he said, when I didn't even know, not for the rival one, but for the other one when he wrestled, he come up to the side and he was like telling the other wrestler, no, he's like this, and everybody's like, yeah, you know, or whatever. And then this is when he was for the Solution, you know what I mean? And then so he come up to me and he's like this, and I was like, boo, and he says, oh, thanks, Tom. Like, fuck you too, Tom. Like that. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, I'm fucking pissing my boy off or something. Like, I didn't mean that. I just like, you're a solution, prick. I don't like the solution. I like you, bro.
Shit.
Damn.
That shit's funny.
Yeah.
You gotta love the beats, man.
Yeah, man. I met a lot of cool ass people from there, and there was a few that came here and got tattooed, you know, here at the shop, you know, and right now we're on.
I'll be doing that for too long.
We're talking to them about getting the 618 right there, the 618 Inc. logo right in the middle of the ring.
Fuck yeah,
dude, that'd be fun. I'm trying to get Matt involved too, Matt. I mean, you know, of course, Matt's a businessman, so you know, it's not that he is, but he has to see where it could benefit him enough, or he has to see where it's better something.
That,
you know what I mean?
For the mat,
and I mean it is, but
so you put the PWE in the middle, but then in each corner.
Whatever. However, do either the PWE for sure, but definitely
got ideas, man.
Yeah, no, I think more visual stuff
it
helps,
especially definitely. Now that we're running IWTV and we're actually getting a lot of views and that kind of stuff.
IWTV,
it's gonna make a big difference. You know, like lighting, having big screens. You know, all that stuff's coming.
Yeah, get the videos.
Yeah, so you can edit some stuff up and make some really cool videos for entrances.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, you know, I'm willing to get some lighting system set up and have it programmed to where, you know, you can have it programmed to do whatever you want.
Yeah, push a button for that.
For that guy, bam, number one, there you go. Right. It runs a sequence.
Yeah, I think that definitely.
Right with the video.
Look. When the suicide,
and you can sync both up, the video and the damn lights. So when you hit the button, it does both of them at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. When that was a Suicide Squad, or what was the? Where they had the mask on that. It was Burt Bigler's other one.
Yeah, Crispy and
It was. Anyways, he came out with the mask. It was like the Suicide Squad kind of thing. I forgot what they called them. Man, something. Anyway, they come out.
It was long.
Yeah, and everything got dark, and they came out with that, you know,
with
and
the
just with and dude, just that alone, it was like got everyone's attention.
Yeah,
no one, you know what I'm saying. So I'm telling you, lighting is definitely something that would
difference, man.
It definitely is
because you can pull down the lights. Bitch, is a lot of these fucking buildings when you either have to shut the whole fucking light. System off. They don't have dimmers or whatever. You know,
dimming everything sets the whole tone.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude,
because you can dim down the house lights and still have the middle lights fucking nice and bright. Yeah, fuck that. We'll just say fuck it and build a fucking building.
Yeah, right.
A monthly show.
Yeah, just where you can hold fucking 600-700 people. And
wouldn't that be something? PWB headquarters kind of thing. Wouldn't that be something?
Anything's possible.
Anything's fucking possible.
It's just
and Lenny's got the everybody. Lenny has the right people and the right knowledge and the right things.
Right.
But
he's a pusher.
He's definitely a pusher.
Drive for it, man. Yeah. He really can. Like I say, he's probably one of the best promoters I've seen out there right now. I mean, as far as I can see. I mean, we wrestle in front of full houses. Well, pretty much since I've been back, I've wrestled for a full house.
It's always You
know, and I've done a couple other shows here and there. And, you know, there's no comparison, not even a little bit.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah. He's got some pretty good standout people. You know, I really me and my lady both miss Sexy Villain, man. Fucking
Blake Steele,
man. That dude. And you know, and it's funny because he's a performer, and that's the thing is, it's hard to get to know his character because he comes out like some kind of gay fucking unicorn, like with like a Hulk Hogan style kind of and it's crazy, but he's a really good wrestler.
Fucking magical unicorn. Man.
I'm so pissed that he quit doing it, and he did a stand-up thing, and I haven't seen none of that yet. But
he's pretty good.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, and he was really good. He got our attention. It was you know, and it was hard to get to know his character at first. You know,
he's a veteran though too. He's
old. Yeah, he's old.
Oh, dude, I've seen him video of him working fucking Gresham. Guys like that, dude. Fucking, I'm like, wow, dude, really? He goes, yeah. You know, he was there whenever I wasn't. He was the guy. You know, he was everywhere.
Yeah, he definitely stood out, man.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many out there, man.
Oh yeah, PW is the shit, man. I definitely see the energy. They pack everywhere they go, even if it's a small place. They pack it. They do, and I think that's why, like with the whole golf place, that was their first venue. That night you and cashed it. That was their first time ever bringing that, and now guess where they're at now? Yep. They're back at there again. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things to your dad, because your dad did the whole entire work.
No, right.
Look, I want to keep this clear, and I have not been able to sit with this very well since. Okay. So that's why I feel like I try to put more into the being in the crowd, is because I did not feel like when he called me that ring that night, and he said he gave me a year's fucking membership. I did not earn that. I did not deserve that. I didn't do shit. I did not do a fucking thing, right? And I'm not trying to be, but he gave it to me, and I even said, I was like, no, but they still with me, so I didn't want to. So I got in the ring, and I was like, old town, I'm accepting this thing. I did not fucking feel right doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
he's just trying to.
No, I get it.
How much your local guy?
I know, I understand that. No, it's not him. Not him. I'm not mad at nobody. I just, I just don't like to take recognition for things I don't feel I had a part in.
Are you giving back now, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're giving tenfold back.
Yeah. So I definitely, want to put.
He pushes down. Now he's out there.
Yeah. I'm trying to get involved. I'm trying to, I want to, and I ain't gonna lie. At some point, I really fantasize about being a wrestler, because I seen how you guys are, and how I have a gimmick. I've always had an inner, what they call it, an altered self kind of thing, and Bronson, the movie Bronson, with Mickey Peterson, the story about him, that was my alter ego, you know what I mean? And wrestling, I have an alter ego, you know what I mean? And so
when you start referring to yourself in the third person,
that's when it becomes weird.
It's a little weird sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Look, I literally, there's people out there that don't even know my real name. You know what I mean? They just know that I'm harsh. I've been that way for fucking forever. So
hell yeah.
I'm like, I ain't telling you either. Right. Just go on.
Right. That's why
you hear someone use the expression, "Hey, that was harsh. I didn't do shit."
Right.
I could put
like, that's harsh.
Together out of movies and put them all together, and that'd be the real. You know, it'd be just a bunch of shit.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, I used to have so much video, man. Like, just so many different matches, crazy matches. And out of fire, lost it. It all went down the shit tubes. And I got some of it back, like people I know gave me some stuff and shit, but the rest of them didn't. The rest of them didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't get everything. So I got like some old stuff, but then nothing else. The newer stuff.
Yeah.
Which I like. The digital age is something, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can get it anywhere.
So, what is one of your most painful tattoos? The one that, I know they don't. Some of them don't hurt. Some of them do. But what was the most?
You get into spots. When you cut into here, it's a little painful, but not really, dude. I don't know, dude. This one, I fell asleep. Like I was like this, and I literally fell asleep. And my ex-bass player did both of them.
With an actual machine, or with a homemade or anything?
No. Okay. And this one here, when he was doing it, I was sleeping, and I heard him go, "Sorry."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Huh?"
Uh-oh.
And he goes, "You didn't feel that drag?" He goes, "I felt that drag." And I was like, "No, I fucking went back to sleep, dude."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I have a weird tolerance for pain. Because if you ever see my medical records, you know what I mean. I've had like 260 stitches, about 40 staples. I've trashed my knee. I've trashed my fucking ankle. Compacted shoulders. Blooded and bruised. Chipped bones in my elbow. Chipped bones in my shins. Yeah. Funny thing is, all the fingers on both hands been broke. Knuckles all been broke. That's why they're fucking shredders now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at my fingers, look how crooked they are, and fucking twisted, fucking the knuckles. My cutter knuckles.
Be a great Pantera fucking cover of fucking album.
Well, fucking. I didn't get to be a big guy until between my 8th grade and my freshman year. And I went from being like this little 5'6", 7" fucking chunky kid
And bam.
to being like 6'2" and fucking long hair. And fucking, that was the summer of fucking partying and weed and football. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was.
You lineman or did you?
Yeah. And it was just like transformation. I don't know, fucking heavy metal. That was that was pretty much when I really, really became.
You got any band tattoos? Anything?
No. I got the power trip tat on my back.
Oh, nice.
Fucking no. I'm just like, I never really know what I fucking want.
Right.
I need somebody to just say, fuck it, just sit down and start drilling.
Right.
You know?
What's your oldest one?
The one on my shoulder.
Oh yeah.
You might as well see it now.
Yeah.
You know the guy that did it, man. Let me, that one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking, good old fucking Weed Jesus.
Weed Jesus.
Ricky Bricker.
Yes, I love that guy, dude.
Did it
man.
Fucking sitting in my basement.
Oh, man. That's my
Fucking
dude.
Sitting around fucking getting stoned. Fucking.
Man.
That was a single needle, you know.
So you telling me a guy named Weed Jesus
Ricky Bricker.
gets stoned? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. Look, no, he's in the Cannabis Cup now.
Yeah.
Front cover of the Cannabis Cup
For
magazine.
growing?
Yeah.
No, just because he's Weed Jesus. He's,
He walked around just like Jesus, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got round glasses
fucking-
with a hologram fucking pot leaves
I'll
in there.
get a picture of him.
With the
Put it up in
fucking.
the can.
He's
Oh,
a
dude,
good dude.
that's my dude. That Ricky Bricker, like, so I obviously met that dude like a long time ago. I dated his daughter for a short time, and you know, and he was an ex dope cook and everything, and I was just coming off that, basically out of that life, but going back into that life, but he would talk about his days, you know, and we hit it off real well, and I ended up meeting a couple of his buddies, and became really good, like Rick Lish and fucking Richard Rodden, rest in peace, Richard Rodden, you know, and Chuck, and you know, and these are his friends,
Right.
and so I was always hanging around, like, you know what I'm saying, dude, I go every year to the float trip with all them guys and stuff, and yeah, Ricky's my boy. Lisa and Ricky, I just love them people. Rest in peace, Krista, Brandy. I just love all them guys, dude.
Yeah,
my peoples.
I've known Ricky for over 30 years.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy, dude.
Now, every time I see a picture of him or I see him out, he's always wearing his fucking bib overhauls.
Yeah.
I'm like, when the fuck did you turn into the fucking Farmer
With
Ted?
his hat. Yeah.
When did you turn into Farmer Ted, man?
He came in one time, dude, at the tattoo shop when his daughter got tattooed by me, and he come in with an all tie-dyed fucking overall outfit thing with the Crown Royal something or whatever. I forgot what it was, but yeah, dude.
He's something else.
Yeah, I love that dude, man. He's definitely the coolest dude I know, man.
Yeah.
For real.
He's definitely one of the down-to-earth motherfuckers that ever.
Oh yeah, he's fucking hilarious too, man. Just the
yeah.
shit he says out of his mouth, dude. You're just like, you know, he's man, you just can't help. I'd love to get that motherfucker on here one day.
Oh,
that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Fuck yeah.
I bet he we have some stories.
Fucking Ricky.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So that's probably one of your most memorable and favorite ones or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite people, dude. He's
Yeah.
always been. Yeah, like I said, we've known each other for so long. He lived right behind me for 2-3 years there.
Yeah.
You know,
I gave him a free tattoo, man. I never tattooed my peoples for free either, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when I first started, I did, but, you know, when I was at that point in time, I was doing it professionally as well, and I was like, dude, let me tattoo you, bro. I got to fucking, a little cover up. I did the little Eddie from Iron Maiden thing, whatever. And, yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's a
See
pivotal
how
moment.
small the fucking world really is?
Yeah, I noticed that because look, there's a few of the people that I noticed that he was fucking cool. I'm like, this motherfucker knows. I wouldn't be surprised he knows half the people I fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wait till you're like 3 states away.
Yeah,
You hear your fucking name being called. What the fuck? Who's yelling at me, man? Fucking
Shit.
You know, somebody's like, oh, fuck it. You're like, wow. People you ain't seen in 15 years.
Yeah.
It's like when I came back to wrestling. Same people, dude. I swear to God.
Wow.
The good fans, the
Yeah.
real fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same.
Hell yeah.
Just older.
That's
That's it, you know, because half of them come up, God damn, I ain't seen you in fucking 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah, that's a good feeling right there.
How the fuck can you still be doing it? Nah, fuck. Cannabis.
Because I'm ballsy.
I don't take any pills.
Yeah, that's good.
whatsoever. I don't even take fucking ibuprofen. I smoke cannabis.
What's your favorite strain? I mean, not strain, but like, are you more of an indica, sativa? You more a hybrid? You're homegrown?
Really? As long as it has fucking high THC content, I'm good.
Yeah.
I really like that Alaskan Thunderfuck.
Yeah.
That's what.
Classic strain.
Yeah, and it's funny because
That is Super Lemon Haze.
Ooh.
That's pretty good too. Yeah, I like the Alaskan Thunderfuck. It's good shit.
I'm really into the foul terp stuff. I bred this one. Well, I didn't start the actual lineage. I just turned it. What I did was I took this strain that was called Polecat 91, and it has a really terrible rotting onion smell when it's harvested and everything is when it's cured.
It just makes you go.
That's exactly the look I'm looking for whenever I go to. It's literally because it's that foul. It's enough to make your face go. Ooh, I think people look and smell like
corpse flower smell to it.
That's exactly what I want it to smell like. I want it to be true. Like and I like the fact that you can smell and go, that smells like fucking cat piss. Or like puppy's breath, and that's the the reason why I like that. The reason why I like that is because it's a terpene profile it's a rare thing. It's not. Right. No one smelled that, and I like to bring new things to people. People used to smelling the cakey stuff or the piney stuff or the cheesy or things like that. No, look, these floral and fruity tones are. I want to show you some other shit that's like, what terpenes is, from my understanding, is that it's a defense mechanism in the wild. So when you're in the wild, and if there's a lot of wild animals or bugs, it will develop a terpene profile to ward off bugs, ward off certain things,
or attract
that too, exactly, that too. So that's why. That's why I'm a real big cannabis enthusiast. I'm a grower and everything. So that's a whole other segment we can get into.
Well, fuck. Dude, I grew up in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Back when it was cool.
Yeah. Motherfuckers smoking what they used to call the Mexican dirt weed.
Yep.
And this shit would come in a fucking brick. Time would be in a brick. And that's right in the fucking middle, there'd be a really dark spot. All right, it's from the pressing that hot piston burning in the fucking middle of it. So, you spray that shit down with some sugar water, though. Throw it in the oven for about fucking 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We used to do this shit all the time. So, and about 86, 87, it was a drought. Again, when this fucking drought happened, back then, statute of limitations. We were sitting on like fucking, I don't know, probably 10 pounds. That was for some fucking high school kids. That's quite a fucking read.
Oh, that's
so
that's insane. Yeah.
We were cool for a minute. And then, dude, all of a sudden there was nothing. Like nothing. You couldn't get jack fucking shit. Motherfuckers were scraping everything they could scrape, getting the resin and everything,
Oh, yeah.
And it was like that for almost 2 years. Where if you wanted something, most likely you were driving fucking ton to get it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we had a guy come in and says, "Hey man, try some of this." And throws it on the table, dude. And it was just big, huge fucking bugs, about that big around, like little balls. Green.
Yeah.
Fluorescent.
We're not used to that shit.
Fucking big, beautiful red hairs running through it, and we're like, what the fuck? No seeds.
Oh, you had me with that the whole fucking time. Shit.
Damn.
You mean I got seeds?
How much? Okay, now, hence, Mexican dirt weed.
Oh yeah, seeds, crushed seeds.
Yeah, you're talking.
You can't get.
You're talking quarter ounce was fucking $20-$25.
It gets you It gets you high as fuck.
It gets you high.
Yeah, sometimes
tastes like shit.
Yeah.
A fucking ton of seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, so you're, I remember you get a quarter of it was like $20-$25. This guy turns around, looks at us and says, no, he says, it is. It's $50 fucking eighth.
No.
Do you fucking what?
Like, what?
He goes, yeah, man. We were like,
You sold me a gram?
well, see, that's how it all fucking started, dude. They started fucking everybody, you know, on the fucking price, the fucking weight. Well, we never bought like a little bit. We wanted
Right.
to buy it in quantity because I want to make sure we always had it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we kind of like to party a little bit.
Right.
You know, and this was the 80s, dude. You know, fucking cocaine, LSD.
Right.
Used to get that shit by the sheets.
Damn.
It was crazy, dude. It was a crazy time to fucking be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
It was nuts.
Yeah, I grew up. I'm not sure. I'm 41, but I grew up in the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s, and to me that's the pinnacle of life. For me. I have witnessed so many great things that started in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the early '90s was my favorite era of all aspects of entertainment, or even just in everything. Love that shit.
Yeah, you just go. You know, whenever like a
I think we're done after that.
What?
After that, they're
Yeah.
pretty much done.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Okay.
we always did a fucking bunch of crazy shit when we were kids, you know. But nowadays, these fucking kids, man, they don't want to go out and do nothing. My fucking man, I remember riding big wheels down a fucking, well, we thought it was a mountain when we were a kid, but it was a big ass fucking hill, and jumping big wheels over this fucking ramp that you made out of some fucking wood you found in the woods that fucking got nails and shit sticking out of it, crashing and burning, bleeding. Nowadays, I don't see any kids doing any of that shit.
Right.
None of that shit. I'm like,
put bubble wrap on the world. You know?
fuck yeah, dude. Bubble wrapping them up, man. That dumbing down the education system so they're all fucking retarded, I think.
Coming back, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
dude.
Let's get a.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming out
Hey,
here
brother,
tonight.
fuck yeah, dude.
Honestly,
Fuck yeah.
that's
Thanks,
a,
man.
definitely
Hey, man,
take
yeah,
time
dude.
out to come out here, man, and
yeah.
do this with me. And I'd love to have you back too, man. I know you've got a ton of things that we could,
Oh, dude.
you can do anything. Dude.
We could talk for fucking days.
Man. Yeah, I mean, I would.
Only because I'm old and I've done a lot. Yeah, I should, when you say shit, you talk about families and shit.
Yeah.
Shit's hard, dude.
Yeah.
It really was on them. And I know it was.
Yeah.
Are they fucked up from it? Probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But are they finally start to deal with it? You know what I mean? You're like, look, I was paying the bills. It was either be here or be on the fucking road.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, fuck this. You gotta do something.
It gets crazy, dude.
And some people just in life, that's what women don't understand. Some people in life, some men don't want to work for other men.